Okay, this looks like it's going much, much better. Hopefully, slightly better video here, giving everybody a tour of my mod. But we'll start outside first. Just kind of give me an idea. Okay, so this is outside. Oops. Ah! Get off me, wolf! Uh-oh. Time to go in. Run! Okay, so anyway, since there's a wolfie out there, guess I'll stay inside. But anyway, Stormy was saying earlier that she thought that this place looked a little spoopy. Or actually yesterday. And I just wanted to do a quick stream just to explain that it's not spoopy at all. It's just the lighting and stuff. And I can change all that, but I don't wanna. So anyway, I've created a space for myself and my in-game followers, or my character and my in-game followers, a place for them to be able to hang out at when they aren't actually with me doing quests or missions, or just out and about exploring, that kind of thing. So basically what I did is I completely built this space from scratch. These room, okay, you see the seams here? Okay, each one of these sections is basically 4 squares in size. 2 vertical, 2 horizontal. And those all had to be put in to create the space, had to put in the ceiling and whatnot. And just to give it a little bit different texture, each one of these little oval shapes is a separate piece that I had to put in and align. The tables were put in separately. Every single item that's in here was individually hand placed by me. Tables, the sconces, countertop, oven, countertop, or cupboard rather. These racks here are 3 pieces each. There's a top, middle, and bottom. Each one of these storage cases had to put in individually. Shelf, the box on top of it. This stand is actually all one piece, fortunately. Otherwise, it would have been a real bugger to mod. Put in all these little details and stuff. But the shelf and the box, 2 separate items. This little pedestal here is 1 full item, but yeah, a lot of little stuff. Oops, I have to take care of that. That shouldn't be out in the middle of the room. But can do enchanting here, both weapons and armor. I have the soul gems that are used to power enchantments. Have an alchemy table here where I can make potions. Let's see if potion of invisibility. Okay, yep. Okay, so go in here and did I? Yeah. So I already have the ingredients for the potion. Craft it. Quit enchanting. Go into my drink the potion, and poof, I'm invisible. So, anyway, so yeah, you have that, and then, and now I'm back. Then you have the forge here that you can use to make a bunch of different items, and as you increase your skill levels and go up in levels, you're able to do more stuff, make better equipment, weapons, that kind of stuff. You can make stronger enchantments, stronger potions. Your spells are stronger. You can cast more spells, one right after another because you have more mana, magicka, what they call it in this game, to be able to cast a spell. So you can cast bigger spells, stronger spells, more of them, and whatnot, and different types of spells. And as you increase your skills in speech, you can get better offers from merchants. You can persuade people more easily. You can intimidate people more easily. It's basically the same thing with all the different skill trees. Is that as level up, you're able to do more things. But yeah, so, but that's that, and then have a smelter over here that was individually placed. The pipes up here, that's actually like 5 pieces that I had to resize and align and all that fun stuff. Barrels in here just for, oh, sorry, for clutter, just to fill up the space a little bit. Tanning rack where I can make leather straps, and just more stuff for basically, and a few armor items and stuff. But each one of these cubicles, the bed was individually placed, chest was individually placed, chair, these dividers here. And then what you can't see here is that I have what are called idle markers. And those are for the NPCs. When they're kind of wandering around the space, they will, get close to one of these idle markers, and then they will act on it. And the idle markers that I have in here are like right up against the wall, where the character will come in, walk up to the wall, turn around, and lean up against the wall. Oops. So they'll do that. I have some here where they'll come and maybe lean up against the countertop here. Oh, this is my merchant that I created, which isn't
What
working
can I do for you?
quite right yet. But once I get that going, I'm out looting and stuff like that, going on my quests and missions and stuff. When I come back with a bunch of junk that I want, I can come back and just sell it to her rather than going into one of the cities and looking for a merchant there. Now, this area over here, I created just a bathing and resting area for myself and my NPCs. You can't see the idle markers, but there's like 2 sitting where they sit on the edge. I can't do it with this character, but they'll sit on the edge or lay down, depending upon which idle marker they activate with. But the water here is deep enough where they can swim if they choose to. Not that the AI is that powerful, but normally the NPCs will going from here to someplace over there is that they'll walk down the stairs, they'll swim across, walk up the other set of stairs, and go on about their business. But a little bit more about this stuff here is that each one of these items, actually that water splash was a little bit loud, so I'm going to turn it off. And I can do that in-game by a switch that I set up to be able to turn off the waterfalls and the sound effects with pull that lever there. So standing here in the water, well, anyway, but from this vantage point, you can kind of see, well, you can see, not kind of see, but you can see the statues and the different flora that I put in here, as well as the, these are technically statues. They're stone carvings or whatever, but the lilies and stuff like that I need to relocate because some of them are kind of off. I had to move them around while I was trying to get switch to work with the sounds and the stuff. But anyway, every one of these items, the statues, oops, come on, jump. There we go. The moss, each one of these bunches of moss was individually placed. The mushrooms were individually placed. Some of the stones were individually placed, but then there's also like the ones that have the dirt. Those are larger bunches, but those were also individually placed. The smaller rocks here at the edge of the water on this side here were all individually placed. And then another part that I'm working on is a shower area. Open the gate, and I think I have the wrong sound activator here. That's why it's an ambient sound, not a sound that will activate because of, what's the word I'm looking for, a condition. So I might have to change that sound out, but turn the handle, the water comes on, turn the handle again, water turns off, open and close the gate, and then these are all the shrines to the 9 major deities in the game. And each one of them can give you a blessing if you want to. You can cure diseases as long as they don't go pledged. Like the sanguine vampirus, I think is what it's called, but that's the vampire disease. And then it's the lycanthropy, which is what makes you turn into a witch. But anyway, if you are able to get to a shrine like this, or take a potion of cure disease within a few hours of being infected, you can keep yourself from changing, which is kind of cool. And back at the alchemy table back there, potions for curing disease and magicka, mana, fortifying strength, and just a whole bunch of different stuff. But yeah, it was it's taken me about a week. Oh, another thing about the mannequins, and sorry about the nudity, but is that they don't have female mannequins in the game, and so I had to basically create a race of my own and basically turn them into let's see, how can I explain this? Oh, basically a hunk of wood. And so they don't have any AI, they don't move around, they don't react, and stuff like that. But so that way, turn away here. When I want to, or when I've created a piece of armor that I want to keep, but I don't want to carry it with me because it takes up inventory space or whatever, is that I can go and put it on one of the mannequins and, you know, keep it safe here and not have to worry about losing it. Well, for the most part. If that is, if the mannequin doesn't glitch out and disappear equipment into the ether. But anyway, so yeah, it's just, but yeah, it was just a big, long process. Had to, looks like some of the names didn't stick. It's early. But I have each one of these chests was individually placed. And I have 12 here, but I have to put 12 more there and another 12 there. So I've got work cut out for me there. I've got to fix my merchant, possibly fix my mannequins, and have to touch up. As far as spoopiness, it might look like it, but it's really not. So there's no skeletons, there's no mummies, there's no ghosts, there's no werewolves or vampires or anything of that sort. You know, going on in here. It's just a safe place for my player character and my PC followers. But yeah, that's a tour of my modded space for Skyrim Special Edition. Thank you for watching. Enjoy. Don't forget to hit that follow button. And I will see you again soon. If I can get out. All right. Anyway, take care.